Girlie Girls, it's Kat, and I am back to make another video. I just talked about this in the video, but I gotta say it again. This color, Pussycats, you can see it there. Pussycat by Tom Ford. It's what I have on right now. It's seriously like the best color. There's a swatch of it right there. It's like really your lips, but better. So wearable. It feels, nothing about these mattes by Tom Ford dries your lips out at all. Love this. I was in a texting with a friend of mine and I told her, she asked me which one and I said Pussycat. You gotta get Pussycat. It's just a great color. Anyways, I hope everybody's having a good night. I wanted to come back and do a video on my plastic surgery story. My lipstick on my teeth. A few of you had mentioned it and kind of asking me some questions, and I know I had kind of talked about it a little bit in a other video that I did a while ago, but I want to kind of give you a little bit more in depth of what I actually had done and a little bit more of my story and what I'm going to do now. So here we go. My highest weight was about 480 was my highest weight. And then I had weight loss surgery. I had a duodenal switch, and I had that in 2006. So with that is like they say, like they call that like the Rolls Royce, if you can say, of weight loss surgeries. They really kind of keep that one to the people who are, you know, super morbidly obese, which is what I was. You know, I'm still obese, you know, but that's what the category if you're 480 is in. So anyways, I had that, and that basically shrinks your stomach about 70%, but they also hook up your common channel to where it goes from 1,500 centimeters down to you're only absorbing the final 100 of centimeters. So you lose weight and you tend to keep more off with that surgery than any other one because of the malabsorption properties that it has. My doctor that I had up in Minnesota, Dr. Buchwald, was really the one, he really was the one that pioneered the surgery, which initially it was made to treat kind of like cholesterol problems like that, and it kind of found its way in through him. I mean, he's literally talking in front of Congress. I mean, he wrote the book. He did just now retire. I believe he's like 86 years old or something, just a great little Jewish New Yorker. Small, tiny, you know, his whole family is tiny, but he's saved so many people's lives, including my own. So anyways, with that, I went from the top of 480 and I got down to about, you know, about 230, 240 maybe. And then I kind of crept back up and stayed at like 270 for like the longest time. I mean, that was kind of like my sweet spot, but I never went down more. And Dr. Buchwald, I don't want to say he's notorious for it, but he tends to err on the side of leaving more of your common channel than some other surgeons do because of the malabsorption problems. A lot of people become malnourished, and I do have to take vitamin supplements forever, but you know, he tends to leave a little bit longer than other surgeons do. So then, you know, my weight crept back up. I mean, then it went to be like 280, then it was 290, then it was like I did the weigh-in and it was right underneath 300. And now I weighed in today and I'm 307. Even though I had lost some and I went down a little bit, you know, I'm just keeping it real. I have been eating, you know, it's something that I do. It's my biggest struggle. It's my drug of choice. It is what it is. So anyways, I had found the surgeon in California who will do a revision for it. It's very hard to find, but basically when he did my upper GI, he likened it to your body kind of will acclimate and it will get used to having the smaller channel. Your stomach does grow back more, so you can eat more, you know, it stretches out more, and you can eat more. But the problem with the malabsorption, not the problem, but with that, your body kind of will acclimate itself a little bit. Is how he explained it to me. So he said after seeing my upper GI and the x-rays and all the scans, I mean, all the stuff that I've had, he determined that he's going to basically do my surgery. It's going to be basically from square one, like basically all over again. So he will go in and he will shorten my channel even more, and he will also reduce my stomach more. So with this surgery, you are supposed to lose 70 to 80% of your excess body weight. So with this, using those numbers, I should be able to get, so if you're saying I'm going to lose 70 to 80% of my excess body weight that I have right now, I should be able to get down to the upper 100s, right around that 200 range, which is like my sweet spot, which was like where I would love to be like forever. Like I would be so happy. So that's what I'm going to do there. Now the plastic surgeries that I've had after I had lost that, you know, I had lost over 200 pounds, 220 pounds. I had all the dangling skin. And yes, you know, I've seen the comments. It is still an obese weight. Excuse me. It is still an obese weight. However, I had stopped losing weight. I didn't really have any intentions of doing anything more myself. And, you know, you don't just wait for that time when you're 120 pounds and everything is perfect and whatever, you know. If I would, anyways, that was the weight that I had stopped at. And to a lot of people, you don't understand that. You go, oh, well, that's like, you know, that's obese, that's whatever. To me, coming from 480, to me, perception is reality. My reality was that was perfect for me. So I had a plastic surgeon very close to us here in Scottsdale. It was amazing. So I had a few procedures. The first one that he did was he lifted my breasts and reduced them because they were so, you know, they were just dangling and they were just tubular, you know, it was like that. And then he also removed like 20 pounds of skin that was donated to burn victims. So he did that. The next surgery that I had was I had my arms done. So I don't have the dangly arms at all. I do have a scar there, but I don't have any dangling arms. Then I had at the same time, I had my inner thighs skin cut from and removed from there and had that, you know, made smaller as well. In the meantime of this, I had a problem with a couple of different issues. My stomach, when you have all that skin, it's not as easy as just kind of cutting it off and everything is going to be great, whatever. To kind of like adhere the two sides together after removing that, these blood sources kind of came from different areas, if I'm explaining it correctly. So it's harder, you get a lot of problems, and I had a complication. I had it to where it kind of like burst open in my stomach. I mean, if it's getting gross, you know, I'm sorry. But it was literally like you could fit like your fists into my stomach there, a big hole. And I was having to, my husband was actually doing this for me. And we were having to pack it with gauze because you have to kind of heal it from the inside out, and packing it with gauze and whatever. And then after doing that for a couple of weeks, the doctor had got a wound vac. So the wound vac was something that you put kind of adhered onto your stomach, and it would kind of just suck out the juices as they were forming. I know it's gross, but you know, I'm sorry, but because you're kind of like your meat on the inside. So, you know, it's, anyways. So you wear this little kind of thing around and you have that. And that really healed it like very quickly, like within a couple of weeks. I mean, and you can't even, you can see the scar on my stomach, but I don't have a big whole scar there. I mean, it's just done, you know, with what it was. Anyways, so that was the one problem that I had. I also had with my breasts, because I had always had really large breasts, like my entire life. So he had said, kind of like, when he did it, he may have removed a little bit too much, which he did. I wish I could find a way to insert pictures. I'll try to before I upload this. If I can't, I can't. I'm sorry. I'll try to figure out a way to insert pictures. But it really left me uncomfortably smaller breasts because I was used to having bigger breasts. So then I went back to get breast implants. And he put it, which is weird because I've always had my own big breasts. So it's really weird. So I had breast implants done, and he did the 400, I believe, at first, 450, I believe. And then that wasn't, it just wasn't big enough. It wasn't enough. So then I went back for another surgery, and he did the 600s, which was the max, which is basically all that I could have. So right now, you know, I do have bigger breasts. It's kind of like I feel that they're wider out here like that. The good thing is to me is because I like having bigger breasts. I just do. It's just because I've always had it and I just like it. The good thing is as I lose weight, now I won't lose weight in my breasts. My breasts will be just there, and they'll be just, I won't lose any weight because they're just the big, you know what I'm saying. So I'll still have that as I'm losing weight. And it's also good that I can actually go with, you know, sundresses on and stuff, and I really don't even have to wear a bra. I just have to wear something, you know, like nipple things over that, but you really don't have to. I mean, you always look better with the bra, but you really don't have to, which is really, really kind of nice. I also had my face, they did a smart lipo, because I had more skin here. They did a smart lipo to where it kind of lipos your face a little bit, and it kind of pulls it pulls it a little bit as you're doing it. So, you know, they did that, and my face now, because I put more weight back on, has, I mean, it's like fuller. I mean, I'm really, one of the things that I'm the most unhappy about is my face, because it's just, I want back the face that doesn't have that. That's just a vain thing, I know, but I'm just keeping it real. So I had that. You saw numerous surgeries. You know, when they went back to do my second breast implants, they also did some more lipo on my thighs to kind of get that. And yes, at that time, I was, you know, a 240-pound chick getting that done. And it happens all the time. It happens all the time. People who have had weight loss surgeries coming from a high number, it's not anything that doesn't happen. Now, the question a lot of people will ask is that if I lose weight now, which I'm hoping I will do, will I have skin now, you know, dangling? That answer is because my stomach and everything is really now pulled so tight because I put weight back on that, sure, it's probably going to be not as tight as it was, but it's not going to be like the loose dangling skin of a person who is morbidly obese, because I've already had that done. So it should go back down to what I'm understanding, and with a little bit of exercise, then I can tighten it up, just like a person maybe who was like maybe 200 and they lost down to being 120. They don't have to have the surgery. They can just kind of have it, you know, exercise and tighten it up themselves. So hopefully that, you know, but I'm happy that I did it. I'm happy that I was able to wear pants and not have this big apron flap. I'm happy that I'm able to wear sleeveless things. And you know, I have a scar, you know, to where they did remove it, but I'm happy. I don't care about the scars at all. I'm just happy with it. And I'm excited for this new chapter to do this. You know, I keep it real. I'm hoping I'm going to make better decisions after this time. You know, last time I did it and I took it seriously for a little while, but then I went back into some of the old habits that I had, and I hope I don't. I hope I'm older and I learn better, you know, but all you can do is try. And I'm just excited, and I'm excited to share this journey with, you know, everybody who wants to come along with me, and people who have weight issues, and people who have had the surgery, who want to have the surgery, you know, anything like that. I always get a kind of a kick out of people who don't want to say that they had the surgery. It's like, why? I don't get it. I used to tell everybody I would meet and go, this was me before. I have a picture. This was me before. You know, I had surgery. You know, I don't care. I really don't care. Anyways, I hope you're all having a good day. If you have any questions, please ask, because I'm an open book. I will answer anything. Maybe I'll do a question and answer video. So if you've got any questions about any topic, anything about me you'd like to know, please let me know, and I will answer them as honestly as I possibly can. Questions for my husband, I'll drag him in here to answer those too. No, he will. He's a good sport. So anyways, I'll talk to you soon. Keep living the glamorous life. Bye-bye.